You see, when I was in track, which was a very long time ago, I ran hurdles. And one thing my coach taught me in running hurdles was ignore the fact that the hurdle is there. And when you're standing there in the starting blocks and you're looking down this row of hurdles, it's really hard to think, I've got to ignore all of these obstacles in my path. But as you train and as you become more fluent in the race, you realize that all I have to do is count and jump. Count and jump. Count and jump. And eventually, you're clearing hurdles before you've ever thought about jumping. You may walk out with bruises. You may walk out with cuts. You may fall down a time or two. But the idea of a race is to get up and get running again. You can't lay down and hold your knee and go, ow, I got a boo-boo. You've got to get up and start running again. In a race, you've got other athletes around you who are going to point and laugh if you stay down on the track. Trust me, I know. But in our walk with the Lord, why would we look at that any differently? Why would we look at the way that an athlete runs a specific path from point A to point B and think he ran a good race? When we've got Paul telling us in his letters that he is running a race. And that we should run a race as if we were the only ones who could win it. God has made an everlasting covenant with every one of us. And not just every one of us. Everyone on this earth. Anyone who wants it can have it. Before I was a believer, that was the most dreaded sentence of my life. For me to say that I wanted Jesus in my life and I wanted to serve Him. That was the most dreaded sentence I could have said. But the day I said it, my life changed forever and I realized why the devil didn't want me to say it. We have to be very careful because our time is running fast. If you look all around us, you look in the news, you look at what's going on in Israel, you look at what's going on right here in the United States right now, our time's running out. And who knows how long it's going to be. The idea of running a race is running it from point A to point B as fast as you can. And when you get there, turn around and look back and see how bad you beat the other guy. I want to run a true race for God. I want to run as if I'm the only one who's going to get a crown. I know that everybody in here is getting one. But the way I want to run my race is if I'm the only one who's going to get it. And when I get to the Lord and He says, well done, my good and faithful servant, and He puts a crown on my head, I have claimed the victory. And folks, when these stumbling blocks come in your path and they sit there, don't look at it. Don't let it trip you up. Stand on top of it and claim your victory over it. You have got to claim the victory over every device the devil uses against you. And I'll be honest, this week, it was like a parade in front of me. But I had to stop. I had to slow down. I had to look at it and say, I know what that is. When the opportunity came for my anger to rise up and for me to say something to somebody who was lashing out at me, I had to tuck it back down and say, I know what that is. When I was climbing through grass this week that was up to my neck with ticks and chiggers in it, I had to do it singing praises to God. Try doing that one. Nobody said that life's going to be easy. Nobody said that this walk that we have chosen for ourselves is going to be easy. It wasn't easy for the children of Israel. It's not easy for the Jewish people in Jerusalem right now. It's not easy for us. But I think we need to put on our running shoes. I think we need to get back in the blocks, go back to where we started from, and start running this race as true as we can run it.